What are some important things to know about personal injury and wrongful death cases? This video will go through a few things that are very important to know about those situations. First of all, what is a personal injury case? A personal injury case is where you've been injured in an automobile accident, a slip and fall, or from a defective product, or just by someone else's negligent actions. These actions caused or responsible for your accident, and therefore you can bring a lawsuit or a claim against the party who was negligent to recover. A wrongful death situation is very similar, except for somebody was killed wrongfully in the process where somebody was negligent with their actions. In such a situation, you have a similar claim, except it's usually brought by the estate of the person who passed away, and the loved ones or family members bring that action through court. Well, how much is a case, either an injury or a wrongful death, usually worth? Each of those depend upon how strong the liability of the party involved was versus how many forms of damages or hurts were caused by their negligent actions. That determines how much the case will be worth. It's also important that the party involved, either insurance company or a company, has sufficient financial resources so such a claim can actually be recovered. Well, what sort of things can you recover? In a case, you can usually recover medical bills, both the ones incurred because of the accident and those that are rehabilitative and necessary in the future. And you can usually recover wages, both the ones you lost in the past and your future earning capabilities. And you can usually recover other things like pain and suffering and other claims such as relational claims where you've lost somebody and you no longer have their comfort, protection, and other things involved in a relationship. Well, how much time do you have to bring a claim, and how long do you have before you have to bring a lawsuit? In Indiana, that's usually 2 years, although there can be lesser amounts of time where you have certain court or noticing requirements, so it's important to talk to an attorney much earlier than that. But in other states, that can be even less time, such as 1 year, so it's very important to talk to an attorney early about how long until you can bring a lawsuit, because after that time, your claim likely would no longer exist and you could not recover from that party. Other things that are important to know are such things as how long your case will take. Well, how long your case will take completely depends on the situation. Some cases are very quick, only taking 3 to 6 months or less, but other cases that require certain things to be determined by a court or lawsuits or a case to be prosecuted can take quite a long time, even up to 3 to 5 years. But if your case does take a long time, it's probably because you have a valuable case and there will be a recovery. There's just some dispute as to how much can or should be recovered in the situation. Well, this doesn't cover all things about personal injury and wrongful death cases, but if you have any question about your situation or just a general question, feel free to give our office a call.